Ezra Klein, our favorite fucking Abunda guy. That kind of rhymed. I tried there, okay? Give me a little credit. Decided to do a fucking Charlie Kirk GLAZE piece saying that he was practicing politics the right way. What the fuck are you talking about, Ezra? Like, dude, stoning gays is the right way. Calling for that is correct. Saying that MLK was a mixed bag. Saying that a 9-year-old should carry their rapist's baby to term. Those are all like practicing politics in the right way, Ezra? Really? Like, I've talked about this before with like these stupid Abunda dipshits. It's basically like a neoliberal rebrand for the express purpose of trying to appeal to right-leaning people. It's not about appealing to the sensibilities of the left. These people hate the fucking left. They don't give a fuck about the left. So spare me all this fucking bullshit. But what do we have here from Ezra Klein? The foundation of a free society is the ability to participate in politics without fear of violence. To lose that is to risk losing everything. Charlie Kirk and his family just lost everything. As a country, we came a step closer to losing everything too. We've been edging closer to for some time now. In 2020, a plot to kidnap Gretchen Whitmer, the governor of Michigan, was foiled by the FBI in 2021. A mob stormed the Capitol in an effort to overturn the result of an election, and pipe bombs were found at the Democratic and Republican National Committee headquarters. 2022, a man broke into the home of Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House at the time, intending to kidnap her. She was absent, but an intruder assaulted her 82-year-old husband, Paul, with a hammer, fracturing his skull. In 2024, President Trump was nearly assassinated, and that year, Brian Thompson, the chief executive of United Healthcare, was murdered. So far, nothing really wrong here. He's correct here. The political climate and temperature has been raised up significantly. Ezra, the problem is who contributed to that? Oh, it was Charlie Kirk. And yeah, that's a very good point there, Alex. Ezra, I don't know if you forgot this, but Charlie Kirk bust in people for January 6th, my man. Like, there's articles about this. Like, seriously. Man charged in Capitol riot took a bus organized by Turning Point USA to D.C., filing says. Ezra, is this practicing politics correctly? A seditious conspiracist? That's a little interesting. TPUSA sent 350 people to J6. Ezra, are you certain that Charlie Kirk is practicing politics in the correct way? Charlie Kirk, I think, is very safe to say he is a fucking seditious fucking conspiracist and he has had a huge role in terms of the fact that the temperature and the sort of climate has been sort of set up in the way that it is for, well, the political climate that we sort of find ourselves under. Charlie Kirk's opinions and the stuff that he has said has had a huge reasoning for as to why it has happened. A complete nonsense. In 2025, Molotov cocktails were thrown into the home of Governor Josh Shapiro of Pennsylvania. During Passover, Melissa Hortman, the former House Speaker of Minnesota, and her husband were murdered, and State Senator John Hoffman and his wife were severely injured by a gunman. That's Vance Bolter. And on Wednesday, Kirk, the founder of Turning Point USA, was gunned down during a speech at Utah Valley University. You can dislike much of what Kirk believed, and the following statement is still true. Kirk was practicing politics in exactly the right way. Again, hey, Ezra, this is the right way of practicing politics? Really? Basically providing room and board and transportation for January 6th rioters? Which the president all fucking pardoned? Really? Okay, bro. He was showing up on campuses and talking about and talking with anyone who would talk with them. Yeah, dishonestly and in bad faith. Very often, Charlie Kirk will curate people who he thinks are media, basically don't have much media training, and uses the fact that he himself is media trained as a cudgel to basically beat his opponents down. And even if he doesn't look exactly the best, he will edit clips, he will edit videos to make himself look as good as possible. He is the definition of a dishonest actor. he was probably one of the most effective practitioners of persuasion. Yeah, in order to fucking edit his videos. Listen, if his fucking arguments were so persuasive, Ezra, why did he have to fucking edit a lot of the fucking videos that he had to do against college students if they did a little too well against him? Makes you think, doesn't it? When the left thought its hold on the hearts and minds of college students was near absolute, Kirk showed up again and again to break it. What the fuck are you talking about? Do you know how many fucking weirdo, like, old people mostly, like, show up to, like, Turning Points events? It's mostly old people, dude. Like, not young people. In some instances, like, depending on where he goes, there's going to be a lot more friendly people. But generally speaking, at most university campuses he goes to, there's more counter-protesters and people who are going to debate against him and try to take him to task in comparison to supporters. And this is very, very common. Like, what are you talking about? This is complete nonsense. Slowly, then, all at once, he did. College-age voters shifted sharply right in the 2024 election. Was this because of Charlie Kirk? Was this because of Charlie Kirk? Or was it because of Donald Trump? I think it's more so because of Donald Trump, despite Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk didn't fucking have anything to do with this. He glazed fucking Trump in order to be able to get that sort of benefit as much as possible. Like, it's not because of Charlie. Like, you're glazing Charlie for no fucking reason here. And yeah, it's also because of the economy, stupid. It's complete nonsense, dude. That was not all Kirk's doing, but he was central in laying the groundwork for it. I did not know Kirk, and I am not the right person to eulogize him. Eulogize him in a piece that's eulogizing him. Okay, dude, whatever. Complete fucking nonsense, bro. But I envied what he built. A taste for disagreement is a virtue in a democracy. Liberalism could use more of his moxie and fearlessness. Okay, bro. Yeah, I don't know. More anti-trans stuff and stoning of gays or some shit. Very, very cool. In the inaugural episode of his podcast, Governor Gavin Newsom of Florida hosted Kirk, admitting that his son was a huge fan. What a testament to Kirk's project. I don't think it's because of that. I think it's because his son is like a rebellious, dumbass fucking teenager and just doesn't like his fucking dad. Like, let's be fucking honest here. Like, it's not because of that. And even in that fucking podcast episode that Gavin Newsom did, he just, like, threw trans people under the bus and just like, a fucking right-wing fucking weirdo. And that's why people do not like Gavin Newsom. On social media, I've seen mostly decent reactions to Kirk's murder. There's grief and shock from both the left and the right, but I've seen two forms of reaction that are misguided. However comprehensible the rage or horror that provoked them, one is a move on the left to wrap Kirk's death around his views. After all, he defended the Second Amendment, even admitting it meant accepting innocent deaths. Another is on the right to turn his murder into a justification for an all-out war, a Reichstag fire for our time. I mean, he's not technically wrong there. But as the list above reveals, there is no world in which political violence escalates but is contained to just your foes. Even if that were possible, it would be still a world of horrors, a society that had collapsed into the most irreversible form of unfreedom. Yeah, that Charlie Kirk fucking was okay with. Charlie Kirk did that shit. Like, Charlie Kirk had a hand to play in these political fucking unfreedom, this irreversible unfreedom, Ezra. Like, that's all because of Charlie. Charlie is the one who did all that. The dude you're fucking glazing super hardcore right now. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you're trying to say to me, like, and he's joined the, yeah, he's even incorrectly equivocating the fucking left and right. Seriously, bro? It's because of Charlie Kirk, man. Charlie Kirk is the main reason that not the main reason, but one of the main reasons for as to why the ratcheting of the sort of rhetoric and the sort of climate that we currently find ourselves in is here. Because of a lot of shit that fucking Charlie Kirk advocates for. Like, spare me the fucking nonsense, Ezra. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Political violence is a virus. It is contagious. Oh, here's the stupid fucking centrism, low IQ bullshit. We have been through periods in this country where it was endemic. In the 1960s, there were assassinations of John F. Kennedy, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., RFK, and Medgar Evers. In the 1970s, Governor George Wallace was shot by a would-be assassin, but survived. Gerald Ford faced 2 assassination attempts in 1 month. Ronald Reagan survived after John Hinckley Jr.'s bullet ricocheted off his rib and punctured his lung. These assassins and would-be assassins had different motives, different politics, and different levels of mental stability. When political violence becomes imaginable, it either is a tool of politics or a ladder for fame. It begins to infect hosts heedlessly. Dude, political violence and violence is just inherently endemic to America. Like, that's just America, baby. It was founded off of violence. It was founded off of revolution. It was founded off of the fact that people really do not like the people who have authority over them. Very, very commonly within America. That's just America, baby. That's just how it is. And a lot of political violence and rhetoric, specifically, if we're talking about in the modern age, gets heavily catalyzed and advocated for by the right. Vociferously by the right. The fact that he does all the equating of the right and left is so fucking stupid. Like, it's not just like a zero-sum game here. Like, what are you fucking talking about, dude? Like, there's one side that is obviously ratcheting up the fucking temperature, and that's the right wing, dude. It's not the left. It's not anyone else. And Charlie Kirk had a huge part to play in that, dude. He had a part to play in the creation of this current political climate. Nonsense, dude. American politics has sides. There's no use pretending it doesn't. But both sides are meant to be on the same side of a larger project. Get the fuck out of here, dude. The right is not interested in this fucking bullshit. Don't fucking do the centrist kumbaya fucking bullshit. The right has made it very clear throughout a lot of the shit that's going on right now because of Charlie Kirk's assassination that they just want to murder all leftists. That the day of the rope is here. It's time to kill everyone. That Charlie Kirk was the moderate holding the Sonnenrad posters back. Fuck out of here, bro. Like, so fucking stupid, man. We are all, or most to us, anyway, trying to maintain the viability of the American experiment. There's one side very clearly that is not interested in maintaining the American experiment, and that other side is just letting that one side get away with it because of general political abstemiousness. Because of people like you, Ezra, you're okay with the Republicans throwing everything into the fucking bathtub and just blowing it all into fucking smoke because, you're comfortable in your position. You're probably going to be okay. But you know who's not going to be okay? A lot of trans people, minorities, gay people. They're going to suffer the consequences because of, like, stupid, idiotic opinions like this, dude. There's one side that has been making all the rhetoric and everything significantly worse, and that is the right. And it always has been the right. And Ezra, you are directly contributing to that. It's complete fucking nonsense, dude. We can live without losing an election because we believe in the promise of the next election. Are you sure about that? Are you really sure about that? We can live with losing an argument because we believe there will be another argument. All this fucking goddamn, like, liberals, kumbaya bullshit is so, it's fucking sickening to me, dude. Political violence imperils that. Kirk and I were on different sides of most political arguments. We were on the same side of the continued possibility of American politics. Yeah, but Charlie Kirk wanted a white ethno-state, and you just want your, like, stupid, LARP, dumbass fucking abunda shit. Like, you're just willing to fucking downplay the fact that Charlie Kirk did everything possible in order to advocate for fucking goddamn, like, basically a white ethno-state, the deportation of people, the murdering of fucking trans people, the inner desire for Israel to fucking continue its genocide on the Palestinian people, and you're just okay with that. You're just okay with that, Ezra Klein. You're okay with just hand-wringing that all away because you want to do your little fun time kumbaya fucking bullshit. Fuck out of here, man. It's complete nonsense. It's supposed to be an argument, not a war. But there's one side that keeps making it into a war and uses the rhetoric of war. It's the right. Again, this is the exact same stuff with the fucking abunda shit, by the way. Ezra Klein is wholeheartedly incapable of just acknowledging the root basis and root causes for a lot of the issues for as to why we have gotten to the particular climate that we have reached. And he just continuously just refuses to acknowledge it. Constantly. It's supposed to be one with words, not ended with bullets. I wanted Kirk to be safe for his sake, but I also wanted him to be safe for mine. and for the sake of our larger shared project. Same is true for Shapiro, Hoffman, Hortman, Thompson, Trump, Pelosi, for Whitmer. We are all safe, or none of us are. Complete fucking stupid, like, kumbaya bullshit from a complete moron. And I wish I could see the comments here, but they are tearing his ass apart. Keep in mind, a lot of the commenters that are going to be in New York Times opinion pieces are going to be avid readers of New York Times, and they are going to be very, very fucking libbers, libbed up to the max, and they are saying, like, yeah, dude, the guy who you can try to find rapport with, who you think should be, you can sing Kumbaya with, who has said that gay people need to be stoned, multiple fucking people should be fucking genocided, that he is okay with the deportations that are currently going on, just whitewash away literally everything that Trump does. Yeah, we can try to find rapport with him, Ezra. Really, get your fucking head out of your ass. But the reason why Ezra wrote something like this is because he wants to appeal to fucking right-leaning people. That is what he wants to accomplish with this piece. He doesn't give a fuck about the liberals who are honestly the main people who give him his support. He, like Chuck Schumer, like all of these other right-leaning fucking dipshit abunda dumbasses, just want to do everything possible in order to appeal to more MAGA people, because they just want to do everything possible in order to just appeal to them, because it's just like, oh, I just really wanted to be like Zoran Mamdani, for example. He's able to appeal to right-wingers and MAGA people. How can we not do that? I just can't understand. And they're just huffing the fucking copium about that. And yeah, it's a great point, Boy Meets Mini. And now Charlie's supporters are doxing anyone who criticizes him. Anyone, by the way, who has shown support or celebrated the fact that he got fucking killed, whether it be like, I think it's like ultimately sad what happened, and they are very, very, or people that are celebrating his fucking death, like, are trying to dox them and report them to their work and get them fucking fired. So again, get the fuck out of here, bro. It's complete fucking nonsense. And yeah, that's a good point, Boy Meets Mini. I saw what Rachel Gilmore said. It was very fucking tame. And Andrew Scheer, who is a powerful MP from within the Conservative Party, decided to fucking call her out and advocated for fucking getting her doxxed and having her suffer consequences. And all Rachel Gilmore said was just like, I don't know, like, why are you people fucking surprised that this happened? Like, Charlie Kirk orchestrated this particular environment, and he is suffering the consequences for it, which is an accurate fucking take. Because again, the reason why the particular, like, extremist, very violent times we find ourselves in is because of a lot of the stuff that Charlie Kirk fucking said, Ezra, and dumbass fucking conservatives. But you guys are totally okay with that. You guys don't have a fucking problem with it because you want the fucking violence and you just want people to suffer. That's the overall fucking point. So spare me this, like, kumbaya attempt bullshit from, I don't know, your goofy looking head ass Ezra Klein. You are just a fucking goddamn collaborator. I don't think it's ridiculous or hyperbolic at this point to say that Ezra Klein is basically no better than a fucking goddamn fascist collaborator, and he is the perfect sort of individual when the saying of scratch a liberal and a fascist fucking bleeds, because of his stupid dumbass deciding to sing Kumbaya with a guy who would gladly see him thrown in a fucking camp. Fuck out of here with this nonsense, Ezra.